Frazier from Penn State University. I'm the honeybee extension specialist. We're here at Grand Rapids, Michigan at the Fruit and Vegetable Expo. Issues surrounding pesticides and their impacts on pollinators. One of the things that we have learned in recent years is that fungicides are creating significant challenges for honeybees, fungicide exposure. Bees are exposed to fungicides because their LD50s are very high. They're not very toxic alone in and of themselves to pollinators. But it turns out that fungicides synergize very effectively with miticides that are in our colonies due to pesticides that we use for treating mites. So that, coupled with the fact that fungicides also interfere with the microflora in honeybee guts and in the conversion of pollen to bee bread, means that fungicides are creating real problems for honeybees. So we're asking growers to consider, of course, being careful with their pesticides, their insecticides, whenever crops are blooming and bees are present, pollinators of any kind are present, but to also start thinking about fungicides and their application of fungicides during bloom. If we can minimize the use of fungicides during bloom, this can be very helpful to pollinators and to the potential sublethal effects of pesticides on pollinators. There's more and more data out there, more and more information about bees and issues around pesticides, pollinators and issues around pesticides. Some places that you might go to, Penn State has a Center for Pollinator Research, CPR, our website again at the Department of Entomology, Penn State Center for Pollinator Research. The Oregon State has a wonderful publication on protecting bees from pesticide poisoning. Xerces Society has a lot of information on their website for protecting pollinators, and a really interesting document on neonicotinoids and their impact on pollinators.